Hi. Hey, this is my first live video, huh? It's about time. So, just gonna kind of wait a little bit, see if a couple more people join us. So, hey, what's up? How's everybody doing tonight? Whew. Just gonna take a deep breath and let go of all that negative energy that just gets built up throughout the entire day. But yeah, I'm here, and I work with, my tarot cards. Where'd my book go? I want to show you guys. So this is the deck I work with right here. All right, so I've been studying this deck for about 5 years, so I've definitely read for a lot of people and done a lot of stuff with it. As you can see, it's kind of all worn out and everything from all the, the reading and practicing I've done. So, hey, what's up? How you doing, Nicole? Hey, what's up, Doreen? How's everybody doing? So I wanted to do this because I really wanted to connect more with my spirituality and help people. And I found that I connected with a lot of people through tarot cards. And I've been reading them probably the longest, more than I've done crystals and anything else. And it's just, I found myself, coming back to them. So here we are. So I guess to start off with some, some different cards, take a look at some of these. This right here, this is the Seven of Wands. This is a card that represents feeling a lot of, inner conflict. You're feeling like the world is, pretty much essentially got you pinned up against the wall. So this is definitely a card of frustration. But it reminds us that we are strong and that we can stand up to the difference to, whatever the world has to throw at us. And that card is in the minor arcana in the Suit of Wands, which represents actions and those kinds of things. So it's very active card. So this card, we have the Seven of Pentacles, all right? Unfortunately, this is another sad card or another card that's not exactly positive, I feel. This is a card that represents feeling unfulfilled, especially in work and finances. This card reminds us that we are the fruit of our labor and that, we reap what we sow. And unfortunately, that's kind of what this card represents. And that's also in the minor arcana. And with the minor arcana, those are like the more day-to-day activities. And Pentacles happens to represent things like finances and job and school and those kinds of skills and trade. Hey, how's everybody doing who's joining us today? All right, so we have here, this is a page. Now the page cards are really interesting because they're always messenger cards. So anytime that you draw a page, it can be a message or it can be a person. So this card, for example, would be a person who's kind of like, for lack of a better word, kind of snobbish, a little person who's by the book, police, military type, those types. If this was a message, this would represent, delayed news or frustrating news or things you've been waiting on or haven't quite appeared yet. And what I mean is that some of these cards have multiple meanings. So it depends on the context, and it also depends what other cards surround it. So it definitely takes a lot of time and practice to understand how they communicate with everybody. Okay, all right, so we went over a few cards. So before I start, what I want to do is I just kind of want to, kind of clear out the air a little bit, bring in some good positive vibes and let go of all the negative energy that's happening around us all the time, every day. So what I do with this is, you just light it up. And just kind of let the smoke surround you. Put it over your crystals, put it over your tarot cards. You want to use it to cleanse your aura, because everything is energy. And anytime you walk into a room and somebody's throwing off the vibe, you can tell right away. And unfortunately, those kinds of energies, they like to prey on good people like you and I, and their energy just doesn't go the hell away. So what Sage does is it kind of just, clears the air and pushes all that crap away from us. So, okay. And what I'm using for my readings right now is I have a few different crystals. I have my selenite point right here. This is one of the most highest vibrational frequency stones. It takes us, really to communicate with the divine or up in the higher realms of existence. Now, we have clear quartz over here. This is a gray seer stone. It's a great amplifier as well. And when I collect my crystals, what I like to do is I like to find ones that are really unique. All right, so for example, I got this one at the Planet Earth Gallery down in Scott Run, and there's a tiny little crack up here. And I fell in love with it when I first picked it up, and I always like the ones that are distinguished because every crystal is different. I'm a collector that really likes stones that are unique, not the kinds that are really nice and polished. And I always feel like if you find one that has a cosmetic flaw, that it'll work for you in such a positive way because they know what it's like to have lost and to hurt and to also heal. So in turn, that they want to resonate with us and do those same things with us. Here we go right here. This is a piece of clear quartz as well. This is a point, so it's a director of energy, but I also like to hold it down like this. And it's just really cool to like kind of gaze into and kind of, you know, amplify the energy. Clear quartz as a crystal is a natural energy amplifier. So you can kind of put that crystal with any other crystal and it's going to not only work with it, but amplify the energy of that. And over here, this is an amethyst cluster. This was a gift from my brother, so I cherish it deeply. And what happened was when I broke a selenite wand, it broke down into dust, and I kind of sprinkled it on top. So it's kind of infused with selenite, which is the same thing that we were talking about right over there. Okay, so that's a little bit of my crystal collection, a little bit of my tarot cards. So what I kind of want to do right now is, if you'd like me to draw a card for you, you know, kind of just put it in the comments right over there. You know, if you want, share the video with other like-minded people. I'm looking for positive people who want to grow and learn spiritually. Everybody's path is different. Everybody who I meet, I respect their, you know, religious or spiritual opinions. Uh-oh. Those are my fur babies over there guarding my house. So, okay. So back to what I was saying is that it's all an even playing field. I have a very polytheistic view of life and religion, and whatever resonates with you. You know, your path is your path. You know, I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. You know, I just kind of provide the things that work for me and have healed. And ultimately, at the end of the day, my goal is just to help people and assist them on their journey, where whatever that path may take them. Okay, so we have Noah Corey who wants a card. Okay, so I'm going to draw a card for Noah Corey. Sorry about that. All right, so we drew the moon. The moon is of the major arcana, which is talks about matters of like the bigger picture of life. This card tends to appear when things aren't what they appear. So a lot of times what happens is we think things are a certain type of way, and they actually end up to be kind of what they weren't. So this card kind of warns of that. But this card is also a warm and gentle healing card. So if you've been going through any pain or sadness or anything like that, this card represents that there's a lot of healing and inside of you that you kind of need to go through. It is there for you if you need. Okay, so we're going to pull a card for Sherry Silverman. Okay, thank you. Thanks everybody for joining us tonight. Okay. Oh, my little guard puppy. She's a little bulldog. I rescued her too. She's a really happy puppy now. When we got her, she was not in good shape, and you know, we showed her so much love. Total animal people. All right, so let's see for Sherry. Okay, what kind of card do we have for you today? All right, we have the Queen of Cups. So this cup is most likely a representation of you. This represents a woman who is very poised, very nice, likes glamorous things, very caring and generous. And being of Cups, this is a very card that represents your emotional state as well, which is, you know, for the most part, you know, a very overall positive card. So I don't know if it tells you much any insight, but, you know, this is the card that you drew, so. Oh, that's good, that's good. All right, so let's see. Nicole, did you want me to draw a card for you? Okay, let's see. Well, we have about 8 people here. That's pretty cool. That's more than I expected, so that's pretty cool. All right, so Nicole, look what card I drew for you. It is the Ten of Cups, which is one of the most positive cards that you can draw in the deck. It is a card of love and abundance. This is a very good sign that things are looking up or are going to be good, or overall a positive omen. So just, you know, take this as a great sign that something from the universe is saying this is very positive. All right, let's see. Okay, so we are looking at, you're welcome, Sherry. All right, so let's take a look. You know, it's so hard. You know, they weren't barking all day. They were sleeping all day. And, of course, as soon as I go live, everything's got to go all crazy and chaotic. I was just saying that I need, like, a cave or something just to go hide in to do, like, spiritual work. But you know what? I really genuinely feel like it's negative energy that's, like, blocking the healing, because I feel like that, like, really just, you know, it doesn't want to go away. We don't, like, want that stuff to go away. We, like, hold on to negativity for whatever reason. Like, get that shit the hell out of here. Come on now. Yeah, Nicole. I was like, yes, like that's definitely some good news. So, all right, so we're going to pull a card for Rita. Rita now on family situation. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's see what the cards have to say about Rita. Rita, it looks like you have some bad habits, compulsions, or some really unhealthy relationships going on right now. The Devil card represents feelings of blocks or frustration. So what I would tell you is really take a look at some of maybe the actions or the relationship or some of the things that have been going on. You know, maybe take a break, maybe take a look, you know, but there's definitely something that you got to look and you got to figure out what it is before you can move past those blocks. Okay? All right, I hope I helped. All right, let's see. We got a card for Todd. All right, let's see, Todd. Hope everything's going well with you, you know. Definitely cool, you know. And what's up to everybody out there? I'm just pulling cards for people. So if you'd like me to pull a card for you, please put it down in the comments, okay? Please, you know, share my video with like-minded people. I'm interested in helping people, you know, explore, you know, the deeper levels of life and, you know, things that have been bothering them. You know, so many people go out and they try different things and medications and treatments and all this stuff. And a lot of the solution to our problems is just looking inside of ourselves and figuring out, you know, what it is that we want to do and what it is that we have to do to get there. So, all right. So let's see, Todd. Todd, how you been feeling lately? This card represents that you've been feeling overwhelming amounts of sadness. So this card is definitely, you know, not a positive card, but it represents the owl in the corner right here that says that the wisdom is within inside yourself. So what I would do is I would take a look inside of yourself to figure out what's making you feel this way and maybe really kind of think of the things that you have to change in order to, you know, kind of move forward and pass this emotion. Okay? I hope I helped, okay? I think that the orb you're thinking about is I have like a room behind me and I have some smoke going, but it very well could be an orb. You know, I got Tony and my dogs, you know, they're kind of going back and forth, but, you know, yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Todd. Yeah, me and the cards have developed, you know, a really nice bond, and it's really kind of cool.